Hi guys. Oh, I actually need this. I forgot my phone stand. I literally just pressed start and I realized I hadn't grabbed my phone stand yet. And I look crazy. But I have like a little tip that I kind of wanted to share that I thought was kind of cool with y'all. Let me see if I can get my phone stand set up. Hold on 1 second. I hope everyone's enjoying the snow today. Shadow. Hello. Hi guys. Let me just do this real quick. Because I don't like the phone looking up at me at all. That's better. Okay, so I'll make this really quick. I like to do like virtual parties for other companies. So, for instance, I just had a Pure Romance party. I have done a Zaya party. And I've had another party online. So kind of like we host parties for people, I take that opportunity to, not just for myself. I think it's really good, one, to support other companies and other people, right? So if you really believe, and I think that when you support or you host a party for someone, you should somewhat believe, obviously, in the products. I loved Zaya. Obviously love Pure Romance, which is not all what you think it is. Okay, it's a lot of body and oils and stuff, but anyways, I hosted a party, and this is so cool. So I think the most important thing when you host a party for someone else is to see how they do a party. I think this is like one of the biggest things that honestly could help your business. So I did a Zaya party, right? And the girl I did it with, like you could obviously tell that her posts were scheduled like ours are, but she had really cool like interactive posts as far as like, what did she do? The first 5 people to message me get 10% off. And obviously these are all personal specials that are to be mentioned personally and like a message. Hi guys. But she did stuff like that. And I remember like as I was doing the party, I asked the host like, hey, can I pick your brain on this? Because this party is doing really good. And like, what's your secret? Or what do you find most successful after doing these parties? And she's like, you know, I find that, like she told me when she did the 10% off, she had those people message her, and she said only 2 people claimed the 10% off, and it's all on her. It's a tax write-off for her as well, but she sometimes gets a really big hit off of those too. So they were just like little things that she did. The Pure Romance party was so much fun, and I realized after I did the party last week, the week before, I was like, okay, I want my parties to be this fun for my people. Like when I was in the party with her, and I'm the host obviously, but I was seeing how much fun everybody was having. Like all of the posts were interactive. Everybody was commenting. Everybody was like back. It was just like, honestly, it was kind of mind blown. And at the end of my Pure Romance party, she told me like my credits were like $178, I think. So for my party that I hosted, it was a 4-day party, or excuse me, it was 4 days, like 2 posts a day, 3 posts a day, and then she did a live event. My party had almost $2,000 in sales. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what? So you're telling me that these 10 people that ordered, they all ordered almost $200 worth of stuff? Like, that's insane. Insane. So as I'm looking at her party, I'm realizing she's doing these really cool things. So she was posting a lot of funny memes, like obviously like a lot of funny sex memes and like just, you know, just pure romance memes. But it was also stuff like they sell lingerie and essential oils and like shaving cream. They sell way more than what you would think. But she would just post like funny things about like men around the house, or like just really funny stuff that we all like were really into. She had this one post that was it was like smash or pass or something like that, and it was, you know, post in the comments, do a gif or whatever of like the person, the celebrity, and everyone commented like smash or pass. It's a Pure Romance party. But it was really funny, and it was really fun, and everybody was so into it. So last night, my goal yesterday was to complete my Visily, update it for the new catalog. I have 4 parties starting next week, and I want to get all of it like done. It was my biggest stressor this week, was getting my Visily done, because it takes so much time. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like looking at my post, and I'm just like, I could make this so much more fun for my people. All this is just information. I don't need to pour all of this information on them in 4 days. So I deleted some stuff, like I deleted the lifetime warranty post. I deleted a Walmart versus Scentsy comparison post. Each day I had some kind of like information post. I just deleted it because I've never had anyone comment on them in my experience. When I have to sneeze. It's not COVID. I'm in the sun. I've never had people really interact on posts. So I kind of looked at my post last night and I was like, all right, of all parties that I've done, what am I getting the most interaction on? And it's really like warmers, waxes, even very rarely laundry. And so I decided to switch out one of my Scentsy Go and fan diffuser posts, like just pictures, in COVID. I switched out one of those posts I copied in my YouTube video of me in my car explaining it. And so I have a YouTube video in there. And then I did one, I think, of the kids holding it. And then I went on YouTube, I went on Google, and I just type in Scentsy funny memes. They're funny. Okay, they really are funny. And then I just typed in like other funny memes that would match like day to day and all this stuff. And so I have an album in my phone. If y'all saw, I organized all of my albums in my phone so they're ready to go for this season. Got rid of all the old stuff that's not in season because I felt that was giving me the most stress this week, was knowing that next month was a week away and I had nothing prepared on my phone or on my computer. So organization to me is like number one. If I'm not organized, I am like a shit show over here. Sorry for my language. I am a crap show. I am stressed out. I'm anxious. I'm like yelling at Ryan because my life is not in order in my Scentsy world, because I know that when I wake up tomorrow morning, nothing's in order. So I decided I'm going to stay up until 11 p.m. tonight and I'm going to work. That's what I'm going to do. So I've been silent the last like 10 days on this page, even on my team page. I haven't posted this week on my team page because my team is doing a great job of stepping up. All my leaders are stepping up. So I have noticed like 3 of my girls went live this week. And so I kind of stepped back and I'm letting them do their own thing on the team page because they're doing great. So I am letting them lead the way on that one. And I have just put my head down and I've worked. I have organized all of my systems. I got all my catalogs and scratch and sniffs mailed out. I got my giveaways, called out and sent out. I have got my thank you. I'm literally on, I haven't done any thank you mail this month. None. Not one thank you mail have I done this month. And I'm finally caught up on January 19th. So I only have like 10 more thank yous to do tonight, and I'm going to send them out tomorrow and I'm done, which I'm super excited. So I'm going to start my parties out. And I was supposed to, today's my working day, but it's snowing and crappy out. So my kids did not go to my best friend's house. So I'm rolling with it, but I'm glad I stayed up last night. So anyways, I went on Visily. I went to Google, typed in Scentsy funny memes, and just found other stuff. I found other funny memes, and I went back to the parties that I hosted, and I scrolled through both of my party pages that I did, and I looked at what all of my friends and family were commenting on the most, and they were mostly commenting on like a this or that, a comparison. Do you like this or do you like that? So I threw a this or that photo in my Visily on one of the days. Every day has a funny meme. At the end of every day, at the end of those 3 days, I had a picture that I had created on Canva that said day 1, day 2, or end of day 1, end of day 2, end of day 3. Well, I replaced those with funny memes of like, see you later, and just like funny things. They had quotes to them that I can't remember now, but they were funny. And so I went on Google and typed in like, thank you for your time, funny meme or something. And I just like randomly picked ones that I thought were funny and I put them in there. And there was also one of like Ryan Gosling, I think it is. And it was like something about a 6-pack. So you need a 6-pack of warmers. I thought it was really funny and he's hot. So I threw it in my party as well. So I just went back to my parties and, how many days? So I run my parties, 3 days prior and it's a total of 7 days. So 3 days is for the consultant to add all of their guests and stuff. Day 1, day 2, and day 3 is the start of the party. And then day 1, I just introduce myself. Day 2, I talk about one post about notifications. And day 3, one post about what Scentsy is. And I pretty much just added in a funny meme on all those 3 days. And then every day after that. That way, it's like more personal. I added in more photos of my kids and my dogs. So yeah, I really encourage you guys, if you love a product and someone like does a party, I really think that you should give back. People do so many parties for us. I feel like it's really good, one, for their business and for you to host a party for them. I did Pure Romance. I did Zaya. Both of them were super successful. I did another one, but I just can't remember now what it was. It was like months ago. But out of all those 3 parties, they were really, really, really good. But this Pure Romance party, it was amazing. Like, she was on it. And then at the end of the party, obviously I shout everyone out. So every time a customer orders with me through a party, I shout them out on the host Facebook page, their party page, so that everyone at party knows that so-and-so bought. She did the same thing. And then she did giveaways. I don't know. She just had so much fun. And then she pulled out in the live video, like, full-size products. This is obviously an incentive. She pulled out, like, full-size products and was like, all right, I'm going to have you spin the wheel, and I'm going to ask you, and this is a live, Zoom video. I'm going to go by. Just raise your hand if you want to host a party. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Host a party, not host a party. And once we have 3 parties hosted, I'm going to give your host today this set of whatever. And I was just like, okay. I have like 4 tubs of washer whiffs down here. I have multiple Scentsy Freshes. I have mini warmers. I have stuff on stock. So I'm like, all right, I wonder if I can like change up my party a little bit to where I can go on and say, all right, 2 people host a party from this party. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You don't have to purchase, host a party. And once y'all's parties are complete, I'm going to send your host this mini warmer or this washer whiff tub. I don't know. That party was crazy. It was so good. So that's kind of my little tip that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought was really cool. And I changed my Visibly a lot because of it. I'm hoping that it's going to make my parties way more interactive, over 500, more personal, fun. It's not just information overload of Scentsy, but it's also like a hot picture of a dude or like a funny, like there was one of like, I think it's The Shining or something where that guy goes to the door and he's like, I see you smell Scentsy, or I smell Scentsy or something. I don't know. It was just funny. So I'm kind of corny too. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. So I encourage you, if you don't have Visibly, do Visibly because it's a freaking lifesaver. And 2, just like make it more personal. Hosting a party for someone and seeing how their party does is a really good way of finding like different ways. Because I mean, to be honest, do you want to be in a party where people just throw information at you? I looked at my Visibly, and like my parties have pretty much been successful, but they're never like $1,000 or anything. They're like $750 at the max. And I'm like looking at my Visibly, and I'm just like, okay, so they're 4 days long or 3 days long, 7 days in total. But the 3 active days of me posting, I do like 8 or 9 posts a day, and it's like heavy, not heavy, but it's just information. It's just information, pictures. And I'm just like, that's not very fun. Like, nobody wants to go to an online party and just get thrown pictures and stuff. So I'm criticizing myself because I feel like my parties were kind of lame. They weren't very fun. They weren't very creative. It was kind of like just information. So I went back to my wax bar post and I put my top favorite 6 and I reworded everything to keep it nice and simple. I went to my warmer post and instead of talking about like all these bullet points of the warmers, I just said, I love my warmers. I have this many in my house. Ask me, send me a picture of, your room and I can give you my best opinion. I keep my warmers on 24/7. My kids, I have a picture of Remy and Easton's hands when they spilt wax on them that one time. I even posted a link to the video where Easton spilt the wax warmer on him and didn't even cry. So I was like, they're so safe. I love them. I talked about oils and posted a video of me doing oils. And then a bunch of memes and a bunch of my kids. So I just made it like way more fun and personal than just super informational. Those style of parties have never worked for me. Oh, how's that Facebook Live going, Sarah? I want to do Facebook Live. I would rather post for 1 to 3 days, like 1, 2, 3, and then do a live video. Like just 1 post a day and then do a live video, everything. I have asked the 4 people that I have next month doing them. I asked 2 of them if they want to do a live party, and they all told me no. Yeah, there's a ton of Scentsy memes. Okay? It's awesome. But, Sarah, whenever you do it, can you tell me, do you, and Kelly, when you guys do, like, live videos and Zooms, do you give your host an option, or do you say, like, hey, whenever you talk about, like, do you want to host a party with me, do you just say, hey, we're going to do, like, 3 or 4 days, and then we're going to do a live video, or how do you do that? Because that's also what this girl did. She, like, talked about information once a day, and a funny meme once a day for like 4 days. And then the 5th or 6th day, she did a live Zoom for an hour. And I mean, it was a good Zoom too. I think like there was like 9 or 10 people on there. So it was a good Zoom. I've done like 2 live parties before, and I feel like only like 3 people have showed up, and it's kind of like discouraging. So I didn't know. Oh, Sarah, you must have popped off. Sarah, I was asking you, like, do you give your hosts an option for live parties? I'm curious. So we'll see how that works out. I do want to do some more live parties. Get on Zoom and like see people's faces and stuff. That would be super fun. I would so much rather that than doing a post every day, to be honest. I almost want to do like a video at the end of the party for the ones that I already have set up and do a live, just to see how people would react to it. I don't know. I feel like it's more than just pictures and stuff. But we'll see. I need to figure out how to, like, whenever I ask people to host a party and they say yes, just, I guess, not give them an option and just say, hey, we're going to do a live party. Pick a day that you want to do a Zoom call at night, and we'll go from there, kind of thing. I don't know. But anyways, that is my best tip. So if you do use Visibly and you use scheduled post Facebook parties, make it personal. Add your dogs, add your kids, add some funny memes. Even if it's not Scentsy related, add some funny memes. And just make it like super fun. Try to think of like fun stuff. Oh, you don't give that. Yeah. I tell them it's open from Saturday to Friday and ask them what night. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. And go live that night and post it. So if they miss it, they can watch it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got that one post a day leading up to the live party is what Rachel does. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Lauren, do you have them scheduled? Like, do you say, hey, like whenever your host does it, do you tell them like, hey, we need like a minimum of like 3 people to be on the live video? Or you just say, hey, we're going to do it, let your people know, and then you do it? I'm curious, y'all. Y'all got me intrigued now, because I'd so much rather live videos. Because these Facebook groups are like so exhausting sometimes. My eyelashes are bugging me. I'm just curious. I like this lighting though. I hope everyone's enjoying the snow. I'm gonna see if Lauren writes back. I asked them what day works best for you and friends, and then oh, okay. Okay, that's good, Sarah. Tori, I post my normal party post and then go live. Tori, do you let them know that you're going to go live in those parties? So you do like a normal Visibly party, like a normal Facebook party for a few days, and then you just say like, hey, I'm going to go live tomorrow night with products. That's not a bad idea either. For the ones I already have scheduled, I could totally do that. And then I tell the host up front, oh, these are good things, guys. I do the funny memes, interactive posts, but still have lots of duds. Yeah, a lot of it is the host. I make it very clear to my host. I tell them straight up front. I'm like, hey, just so you know, if you want your party to be successful, you have to be interactive. They're like, oh, well, I work, all day and I have the kids at night. I'm like, that's fine. Totally fine. You don't need to be interactive all day. But when you get in bed at night, just spend 5 minutes, come back to the party page and, tag people in the statuses. If you know your grandma loves cows and I post a cow warmer, tag her in it. If your sister loves purple and I post the bubbly warmer, tag her in it, So I was like, try to keep it personal and let your friends and family know that you know them as well. And give your advice on your favorite scents, your favorite warmers. That way people know that you're interested as well. And I feel like when my hosts are really active, so is the party, which is nice. Let's see. I post in a group, hey, we go live this night. And then that morning, hey, the live is tonight. And then an hour warning. Okay. I don't know how many are watching again because they can go back and watch it. Yes, that's good. I would tell the host to also text 5 people the date. Oh, that's good too. Sometimes I'll let them know. Sometimes I just pop on. I'll let the host know. But the last 2 were super spur of the moment. And based on orders, I could tell they saw it at some point. Okay. To let them know okay. Tori, I'm going to have to go watch your video to see. I need to do my videos. That's my big to-do list next month. I was supposed to do it today, y'all. I got all my stuff done last night because today all I was supposed to do is finish my mail out, and I was supposed to take a shower this morning, get nice and pretty, and do my Facebook videos for my new customers, new consultants, whatever, and that didn't happen. So we look like this today. It is what it is. So I'm going to make my YouTube video soon. Yes, have to host coach still. Yep, I had one girl that, same thing, she was like, I told her not to blind invite, and she invited like 500 people, and only like 10 people approved of it, because it probably got hidden, and I told her not to do that, and she's like, why is no one being, why is nobody coming on? And I was like, I told you not to blind invite people, didn't I? And she was like, yeah, but they're all my friends on Facebook, and I was like, do you personally know all 500 people that you just invited? And she's like, no, and I'm like, well, Facebook just hid it, there's a reason I told you not to blind invite. So, yeah, and then she was not active, she wasn't commenting, nothing, and then she was wondering why her party only had $50, and I'm like, you're not even on the page, I don't know what to tell you. So, that was a dud last month. At the end of my live, I give a virtual tour of our house and how I use the products every day. Oh, nice. Y'all giving me really good ideas. Thanks, Sarah. People love it and stay the whole time. Okay, I'm going to do that. Although, I don't know, my house might scare some people with my renovations and crap. Oh, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Okay, cool. So this was like super, whatever I'm trying to say, super helpful to me too. Yay. Thanks, guys. Oh, I love y'all. Oh, y'all gave me the best. Okay, cool. So I hope that helps you guys out. The funny memes, Google it. And whenever you host a party for someone else, pick their brain and just say, hey, what have you noticed over the years? I mean, this girl that did the pure romance party, she said she had, because she was like, oh, I'll get back to you after I have 2 parties. And I'm like, okay, if you have, I think she has like 4 parties a week. Sorry, my eyelash is like really bugging me. She has like 4 parties a week. And I'm like, if you have 4 parties a week and each party has 2,000 or 1,700 or even 1,000, I'm like, and all she does is literally live. So I think she said she schedules 4 lives back to back to back, and she does 1 hour for each. So she starts at like 6:30 and goes until 9:30, 10:30, something like that, whatever it is. So maybe it's 3 parties. So she has a lot of parties. And then every party, she does the little spin the wheel, and she does like the little thumbs up, thumbs down. And then she's got like 3 more parties from that party. And I'm like, that is freaking brilliant. That is brilliant. So maybe I want to get like a little circle thing that you could do, like a spin the wheel thing, and put it like scent circle, car bar, scent circle, scent pack, like just do random stuff and see if anyone's interested. And that way it's like, okay, spin the wheel and, Scentsy soak, whatever, like mini stuff, mini warmer. And then if someone in the Zoom or in the live video, I'm like, hey, you can spin whenever you spin. If you want to host a party, you're going to get this for free or not. And then whenever they host a party, at the end of that party, you just go back to whatever they picked, whatever their spinner says, and they get a free, you spend $6 on, Scentsy soak. So that's like a really good idea that I think I'm interested in it too when I start doing live videos. So lots of good information. I like to pick their brains a lot. Her parties are really good, and she probably makes a freaking crap ton of money from it too. Anyways, which is awesome. That's our goals, right? Our goals with parties, at least. Yep, and make sure the host has a hype girl. All right, guys, I got to go and get these mail-outs done, make some coffee. I love you guys. Thanks for joining in on my crazy hair day, tip day. Love y'all. I will see y'all later.